hear it before you see it. A faint tapping. The quieter it gets, the closer it is. In the Philippines, there's a creature that hides in plain sight. By day, she's someone's neighbor. By night, she's something else entirely. Tonight, I'll share 3 encounters that will make you question every shadow you've ever ignored. And trust me, you'll want to watch until the end, because the last story will make you leave your lights on. The Aswang is the most feared creature in Philippine folklore, a shapeshifter that looks human during the day, but at night hunts the unborn, the young, and the weak. In the Visayas, she's said to be a winged predator with a tongue like a straw. In Luzon, she can turn into a dog, cat, or even a pig to get close to you without raising suspicion. And the worst part? She can be anyone you know. Panay Island. A farmer walks home under a pale moon. His dog follows until it suddenly stops, growls, and refuses to move. He looks up and there's a woman crouched on his roof. Her eyes glow red. Her lips curl into a grin that doesn't belong on a human face. Then, without a sound, she drops to the other side of the house and disappears into the night. The next morning, the family inside finds strange scratches on the ceiling and a pregnant daughter who swears she heard something moving above her bed. The Aswang hunts quietly, often targeting pregnant women. It perches on rooftops, using its long tongue to drain the life of the unborn. Some say it replaces victims with lifeless doubles so no one notices until it's too late. And when you hear the tick-tick call, remember, the softer it is, the closer the danger. In a small Luzon village, a respected midwife was called to help with a difficult birth. Hours later, the baby was born, cold and still. The next morning, the mother noticed a hole in the thatched roof with sticky residue around it, like something had slid through. Villagers whispered about the tick-tick sound they'd heard that night, and how the midwife left town the next day without saying goodbye. Was she helping the birth or helping herself to something far darker? Garlic, salt, holy water, these are said to keep the Aswang away, but no protection works forever. In some villages, people sleep in shifts, making sure someone's always awake to listen for the tick-tick, because once it stops, it may already be too late. In Cebu, a widow's children began falling ill, one after the other. Every night, their elderly neighbor sat by her window, humming softly. One night, the family heard the tick-tick. The mother placed garlic on every door and window. Hours later, a scream ripped through the night. The next morning, the children were suddenly healthy, and the neighbor's house stood empty. She was never seen again. Some believe she left to avoid suspicion. Others say she simply changed shape and moved on to the next town. Skeptics call it superstition, a way to explain illness and death before medicine. But ask the people in these villages and they'll tell you. They've seen things. Red eyes in the dark, shadows that move against the wind, a faint tick-tick that seems to come from everywhere and nowhere. So tell me, what would you believe? The Aswang might be just a story until it's standing outside your window. And this was only one creature from Philippine folklore. If you want to know what else is lurking in the shadows of these islands, you'll want to be here for the next story. So subscribe now and join me as we open the door to the things you've been told never to talk about. Imagine walking alone at night. The wind carries a sweet scent of frangipani flowers, but there are no flowers nearby. You hear a woman's soft laughter, almost melodic. You follow it, only to realize it's behind you. This is the Pontianak, known in Indonesia as the Kuntilanak, a spirit born from tragedy, death, and rage. She hides in beauty, but kills in horror. The Pontianak story begins with death and childbirth. A woman betrayed, abandoned, or dying with her child inside her, cursed to rise again. In Malay and Indonesian folklore, she appears as a stunning woman in white, with long flowing hair. But her true form is a hollow-eyed, blood-thirsty spirit with a hole in her neck where she drains her victims. She is said to prey on men, especially those who wronged women, and on pregnant women, stealing unborn children to replace the one she lost. Her presence is marked by two things: the sweet scent of frangipani and her laugh. If it's loud, she's far. If it's soft, she's already close. In August 2023, an auxiliary police officer in Johor Bahru, Malaysia, shared footage that went viral. In it, a mysterious woman in white is seen standing still at a restricted area gate, her face hidden by hair. The officer claims that as he approached, she vanished. Locals were quick to name her Pontianak. The officer quit his night shift duties soon after. The Pontianak isn't just a ghost. She's a hunter, and she has patterns. She often lurks near banana trees where she is believed to rest. Villagers say if you hear a baby crying in the distance at night, it could be her trying to lure you. Dogs are said to howl uncontrollably in her presence. Some claim you can stop her by driving a nail into the hole at the back of her neck, turning her into a normal woman again until the nail is removed. In 2019, a motorcyclist in Pontianak City, Indonesia, reported a terrifying encounter. Riding alone at night, he smelled frangipani flowers in the air. Moments later, his bike stalled. Looking up, he saw a woman in white standing in the middle of the road. When he blinked, she was suddenly right beside him, whispering in his ear. He fainted and woke up in a nearby ditch at sunrise. The Pontianak isn't just a scary story. She's been featured in films, books, and even city names. In fact, the Malaysian city of Pontianak is said to have been named after the spirit. Local legends claim the founder fought off Pontianaks while clearing land for settlement.
So, the next time you're out late at night and you smell frangipani flowers, remember, she could be watching. Loud laugh, you're safe. Soft laugh, run. Do you believe in the Pontianak, or have you heard her laugh yourself? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more terrifying tales from Asia's darkest folklore.